Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Showing up led me here. Showing up will lead you to where you need to be. Just continue showing up. Yeah, that's always easier said than done. Good morning. I put some eye drops in my eyes this morning. Good morning. I'm feeling super blessed this morning. Jesse, look at you. I've been reading your comments, sweetheart. Thanks. Thanks, King. Oh, my eyes are super dry. But yeah, listen, I'm just gonna jump right into it. Can y'all hear me? Give me some hearts if you can hear me. Give me some hearts if you can hear me this morning. If you can hear me, please give me some hearts. Thank you for the thumbs up. If you can hear me, please give me some thumbs up. I'll know if I can hear my. Okay. Thank you, Mr. 88 Slomax. Where you been? Where have you been? I'm about to send an APB out looking for you. Um, Hold on one second. Let me get this up and loaded. But yeah, working, yeah. All of us has been, which is a blessing to be able to work, right? So I really wanted to talk this morning about how, you know, me really showing up. Good morning, LMGYB. Good morning. Hold on, here come a tractor trailer. When life be life and you still show up, and there's blessings on the other side of pushing through. There's blessings on the other side, and it's always easier said than done. I'll be the first to admit it, be the first to say it. But if you can continue to show up, my God, I feel so blessed this morning because on my way here to the coffee shop, I'm just looking at my life, and I was like, Lord, thank you for allowing me to be in this space. I've been through a lot, still going through a lot, but I still show up, and you never know what's on the other side of the test, and you just don't know what's on the other side of the ugliness. I'll say the ugliness when you're going through and you're still trying to press through and show up and still try to be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. You just don't know the other side of that, and there's growth in going through trials and tribulation. It is growth, but there's blessings also. Let me tell y'all something. I am blessed. There was a point in my life to where I had to ask permission to get off work. Good morning, beautiful. To get off work, to be able to assist my son. All for them to tell me I can't let you off. I let you off. I can only let you off for 2 days at the most. I don't have to do that now, and I'm so blessed. I don't take anything lightly, and the journey has not been easy. It has not been easy, not at all. not at all. And a lot of times, when you find yourself on the other side, when you've made it through one test and one trial, you made it through the other side, you start to feel, well, I feel like, feel the imposter syndrome. Like, do I really belong? Do I really, I don't even know if I'm good enough. I don't even, that thought runs through and it runs right the hell out my mind because yes, I do belong. I do. Walking into rooms, yeah, I belong here. But the imposter syndrome come in because it wants me to feel defeated, like, you're not going to get to that next. But the devil is a lie. I will get to the next. Mike Huff, good morning. Ultimate confidence. Um, but yeah, I just woke up this morning and was like, wow, this is amazing. It really is amazing to be able to move and basically like you want to, but not really. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, I wrote down here, um, imposter syndrome versus deservedness. I deserve. I deserve everything that I get. I'm attracting. I am abundance, and I attract that I am. And a lot of times, like I said, when you're going through it, and when all hell break loose. Good morning, Darlene. I have to keep reminding myself I'm closer. I'm one day closer. I'm one day closer to this thing being over. And I don't know what's on the other side of this, but it's got to be something greater. And today, I feel the greater. I really do. I feel the greater. Now, today, what's happening today is my grandkids on the set. They're going to be they're having a photo shoot for New York Times to promote the play. And I just feel blessed, and I just wanted to share that with you guys this morning. I just wanted to share that with you guys, and no matter what you're going through, no matter how hard it seems, just keep showing up. Just keep showing up. It ain't the end. It may seem like it. And don't get it twisted. I'm still life is still life for me. Trust me. Life is still life. And that's why I know it's so much greater on the other side. If you guys only knew. Y'all see me smiling. Y'all see me dancing. Y'all see me putting my boots on the ground. But honey, on the other side of them video. But I refuse to give in. I refuse to give out. I refuse to give up. I'm gonna keep my head down and keep persevering through it. Faith is all, the size of a what, Mike? Hmm? The size of what? And how big is that? The size of a mustard seed. It's so small. It's so small. I I'm gonna share this with God. Mm, God showed me something back here. It's been 2 months ago. He shows me visions. And he wakes me up at 3 in the morning. Oh my God. And I said, Lord, I thank you. I wrote it down. And I was telling the cast last night, I said, listen, I wrote it down because when this thing come to pass, I already knew it because he already showed it to me. Um, but when I saw it, I'm like, wow, when he showed it to me, I was like, oh my God. But then all hell. Ooh, Jesus. Just give me the strength to keep making it through and just keep pushing. Now, here's the caveat to that. When he show you something, his time is not our time. He's just letting you know it's greater on the other side of this, but this is what's gonna happen, right? And I was telling, and sometimes you share things with people just to encourage them because you never know what somebody else is going through, where they are in life. And when we had dinner the other night, I was sharing with some of the castmates. Good morning, Nikki. I was sharing with some of the castmates, some of the things that I have been through and some of the things that have was shown to me, and how I stayed steadfast and stayed focused and stayed, you know, believing and trusting that this wasn't the end. One of the castmates said, wow, thank you for that because you just don't know. And you really don't know. what somebody else is going through, and through and by your testimony, it helps them. But trust and know that, again, whatever door God opens for you, you're meant to be there. And whatever door he closed, it's meant to stay closed. And can't nobody open it, and can't nobody shut it. Okay? That part. And we have to be encouragers one to another. And even when we find ourselves in a better place than we once was in, we don't get too high-minded to where you forget, right? And that was one of the prayers that I said um the other week. Little, I just want to stay humble. I don't want to get to the point to where I feel like I'm greater than. It's a difference between being confident and being arrogant. It's a difference between um, being humble and looking down on people. I don't ever want to be that way. I'm never, Lord, I just want to stay humble and thankful. That's right. You're welcome, Mike. See what I'm saying? You just don't know. You just don't know. And sometimes you think, no, don't nobody want to hear it, but it ain't for you. It ain't for me to judge to say, well, I can't share this. No, if God put it on my heart to say it and share it, then if somebody needs to hear that. You are so welcome, Michael. Good morning, Frank G. But yeah, I feel like also feel like going through this transformational journey that I'm on, and healing it is not an overnight thing. I feel like it's opening up other doors for me to be more receptive to other things coming into my life, right? Um, and again, some days is easier than others. Sometimes I have to force a praise. Sometimes I have to force a smile, but I'm gonna keep on forcing it because you get that when life start life and you get that self pity, you get damn something else. Damn, like I don't even see how I'm gonna get through this. I don't. But I gotta look at the bigger picture. I gotta look at the bigger picture and stay focused on what I believe and see it. I gotta see it before I see it. Right? I gotta see it before I see it. I have to see it before I see it. And you gotta see it before you see it. No matter what it looks like, no matter what it feels like. And yes, it don't feel good. You know, it don't look good, but still, while I'm here, I have little constant reminders of the other things that's going on in my life. And you know what I said? I said, I'm not gonna focus on that. I don't want to focus on that. I don't, because I can't take care of it. Listen, everything is going the way it's supposed to go. And everything is happening how it's supposed to happen. I just want to rest and let God take care of the rest. You know what I mean? Because if I sit and worry about something I cannot change, I'm gonna get sick. I'm gonna get um, stressed out, and that brings along other things, right? But again, again, staying focused, showing up every morning with you guys helps me out a lot. Speaking my truth, showing up in those shorts videos, dancing, and again, I promise you, a lot of times y'all see me out there, boots on the ground. Sometimes before I hit record, I'm just like, but somewhere somebody said, "Don't wait till the battle is over. Go ahead and shout now." So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Thank you, Darlene. Thank you. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate that. And you know what? I feel like this is a ministry. I feel like this is my ministry, because everybody's ministry ain't behind the pulpit now. Everybody, you got a call. We all have a calling on our life. Some people are called to be nurses. Some people are called to be caregivers. Some people are called to speak life into others. Some people are called to be motivate. That's motivational, inspirational speakers, right? And I've learned you don't have to be perfect. You just got to show up. You just got to show up and be authentically who you are. Mike said, "This is a great ministry right here. You made a difference today. I can attest. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. To God be the glory." You know, my son asked me last night. I was like, "Wow." He's like, "Mom, how do you feel about doing the cast hair?" How do I feel? Oh, I'll do it. Cause see, that's another gift that I have. That's another gift. Anything that I can do, it's a gift. And when people sit in your chair, you have an opportunity to minister and talk, and you know what I mean. And what door was that? What door is that going to open for me? Simply by doing that. What other door is going to open? I don't know, but I'm gonna keep. e- Use your gifts, all of them, not some of them, all of them. He gave us plenty of gifts. Now, some people, and that's in the Bible. Don't I can't quote it exactly, but I do remember somewhere in the Bible that he gave some people talent. He gave everybody gifts, and some people used them and some people didn't. And I do know when you start using your gifts, okay, all right, you being okay. I see you using your gift. These, so I'm gonna add something else. So you just don't know. I'm gonna use mine. That's right. That's exactly right. Walk in all the gifts that He's given. And you again, I'm gonna say this because I said it before. Next year, this time, even December, 6 months from now, I wonder what my life is gonna be like. 6 months from now, I don't know, but I do know greater. I know it growth. Every day I grow. Every day. 6 months from now, what do you see your life? 6 months from now, what do you see that's going on in your life? You know, overflowing. That's right. Oh, absolutely, 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 absolutely. I agree with that. You never know what somebody else is going through. And I always say, when you see people, greet them with a beautiful smile, compliment them, because that could just be what they needed to hear in that moment, in that day. And that could possibly change the trajectory of that person's day. And sometimes we look at people, they get mad so quick over something simple. Like, for example, in the coffee shop, this didn't happen, but this is just an example. You can have somebody come in there and not really paying attention, may break the line, and then the person that they broke the line in front of may just go off. And then you got to stop to think it ain't about that person breaking that line that got this person upset. It may be something else. And that was just the thing that threw them off. And then the person that broke the line, maybe their mind is somewhere else dealing with something you just don't know. I told the story before. When I was in New York, I was on my way to work. I was on the train, and this black, beautiful queen got on the train, and oh my God, to me, she was absolutely gorgeous. We had the same haircut. Our hair was kind of the same color. Um, and right before we got off the train, I said, "You are so beautiful, queen." I said, "You are rocking that outfit. I love your hair. I love just complimenting her. And she just looked at me and said, "Wow, you don't know what that has done for me this morning. Thank you. You really made my day." Just by me saying that. And I was being totally honest too, right? And when I got off the train, I was like, she must have had something happen at home the night before or right before she came to was going to work. And with me saying that to her, or it could have been something that somebody has been saying to her, you just never know. So I felt so, yes, kindness is everything. Um, yeah, yeah, and like I said, you just never know what a person is going through, what they need to hear. And if it's on you to say something to somebody, say it, because in that moment they need to hear that you're feeling that you need to say to them. In that moment, absolutely. So yeah, that was encouragement to her. Absolutely, Frank. Absolutely. And sometimes, not sometimes, we all need encouraging words. Sometimes when it gets so heavy, hi Maui, we all need that. And I want to say this too. When you continue to show up, when you continue to move, favor finds you. It's not going to find you while you laying in bed with the covers over your head, woe is me. Continue to show up, because showing up, you just that in that moment, that may be where you receive your breakthrough. The day that is so heavy, and you just say, you know what, I ain't even trying to do nothing today. But if you press through that, that may be the day that favor really finds you. That may be the day that favor really finds you. That may be the day that God puts somebody in your path to give you the answer that you need to for whatever it is you're going. And all these texts, sorry, you know, just never know. So keep moving, keep showing up, even when it's hard. Ooh, darling, you said something. Walk in love, even when it hurts. Ooh, Jesus. Mm. That I like. I'm gonna have to pin that. Walk. I'm gonna have to pin that one. Let me get in here so I can pin that. Because when I tell you that right there, Darlene. Yes, ma'am. We're gonna pin that one. Let me find that. Hold on. Let me. I'm gonna pin that because walk in love even when it hurts. Smile when you want. I do that all the time. Huh. Let me get this. Let me see. I'm waiting for this to connect so I can go ahead and pin that. Let's see if I can pin. Oh, boom. Okay, I did it on my phone. But yes, I love that. I love that. Good morning, Gavardan Ramsey. Good morning. Good morning. That's gonna be the word for the day. Walk in love even when it hurts. Yeah, that's the word for the day. Where my guy at that always coming on asking me what's the word for the day? That's the word for the day. Hell, that should be the word for the week of the month. Oh, it's connected now. I love that. Yes, absolutely. I love you guys so much. This has been a wonderful conversation this morning. Um, and to be transparent with you guys, although I love showing up, some days are much harder than others. You may never know it because I smiled through it. I smiled through it. And there you go, showing up even when it hurts. But I'm going to keep showing up. You keep showing up because in showing up, favor going to find me. Hmm? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Um, so I'm glad we have built a community to where and I said this the other day, which is thank you, darling. It shows me the people that are in this community that shows up on a consistent basis, and I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys, and let's all make a pact that we're going to continue to show up even when it hurts. We're going to walk in love even when it hurts. We're going to smile even when it hurts, even when we want to cry, right? I love the community that we've established here, and I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so very much. Thank you for showing up for you. Thank you for showing up for you today. And with that being said, you all have a blessed day. Keep me and my family in your prayers, and I should do the same for you guys. And if this video has touched you in any kind of way this morning, this live has touched you, please share it. Please share it for somebody else to hear it because and see it. It just may be the thing that changed the trajectory of their day. Okay? Talk to y'all soon. See you guys tomorrow.